So welcome everyone to this winter solstice celebration, bringing the light of wisdom. Look around the screen, there's a lot of wisdom with us here tonight. What a blessing we have and blessing we are. Tonight is the eve of the winter solstice in the Northern Hemisphere. It's a time to savor the darkness and to beckon the light to return. This is the longest night and the shortest day of the year, in the north, that is. And at the end of this stressful year, the promise of solstice holds hope for us. Out of loss and grief can come comfort and compassion. Winter invites us to a long journey inward to draw on our natural resources and strengths. This is the season of winter solstice ceremonies worldwide, at least in the Northern Hemisphere. So virtually all cultures have their own ways of marking the solstice. By using the symbol of light to enliven spirits, invite reflection, savor the darkness, and welcome back the light. They light candles, place candles or lights on a tree, burn a Yule log, or decorate houses with extra lights. And many religious traditions mark the light, breaking through the night. In 2022, the Hindu Diwali was October 24th. The Jewish Hanukkah is now December 18th to 26th. This is the third night of the Jewish Hanukkah. The Christian Advent is November 27th to December 24th. And Christmas, as we know, is December 25th. The Buddhist Bodhi Day falls on December 8th. The winter solstice is tomorrow, December 21st at, if you're marking your time, 4:47 Eastern Time. And the Chinese Duanzi Festival is on December 21st, and the African American Kwanzaa is December 26th to January 1st. And I'm sure there are more ceremonies we could name. Each of them has in common that they beseech the sun to return again, to awaken in us compassion and justice. So our celebration tonight focuses on women's gifts of wisdom. Women know how to give birth. As our Spanish sisters tell us, dar la luz, to give the light. Women have a special insight into life's mysteries, giving birth to children, to ideas, artistic spaces, friendships, and so much more.
Light is returning, even though this is the darkest hour. No one can hold back the dawn. Let us keep it burning. Let us keep the light of hope alive. Make safe our journey through the storm. One planet is turning, circle on her path around the sun. Earth Mother is calling her children home. Come on home, children, come on home. Come on home, children, come on home. Light is returning, even though this is the darkest hour. No one can hold back the dawn. Let us keep it burning. Let us keep the light of hope alive. Make safe our journey through the storm. One planet is turning, circle on her path. children home.
It is the darkest, it is the longest day and the dark time of the year. So we know, light the candles, winter solstice candle. Generate and call light for others to welcome compassion and to light the candle of the South, the candle of the South, to honor Antarctica, New Zealand, Chile, Peru, and South Africa solstice. We continue
And as we see on the screen, I'll go ahead and finish for Pamela. We unite especially with those who are facing economic hardship, poverty, and violence, and have migrated to Mexico and face hostility at the US border.
Lighting the candle of the East. We light the candle of the East in solidarity with the women in Iran, in Afghanistan, and in other countries where fighting for their rights can put them in great danger. Lighting the candle of the North. We light the candle of the North in solidarity with those who live in fear of war and terror, especially the people in the Ukraine who have suffered under the consequences of war for a long time now.
we light the candle of the West for those who experience the devastating wildfires and flooding.
And we light the candle of the center for those who have died this season. And I invite you to write in the chat the name of someone who has died that you want to remember on this night, and all the others whose names we call out from the depth of our heart, and all those names who are calling to be remembered this night, this winter solstice night. We send the light and receive their light.
Let's listen to some poems about the winter solstice. The first one's in German, and afterwards I will read the translation. Tausende von Kerzen kann man am Licht einer Kerze anzünden, ohne dass ihr Licht schwächer wird. Freude nimmt nicht ab, wenn sie geteilt wird. And the translation is, thousands of candles can be lit from one candle without dimming. Joy does not diminish when it is shared. And it's from Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha.
And O sun, source of light, love and power in the universe, whose radiance illuminates the whole earth, illuminate also our hearts, that they too may do your work. The Sanskrit prayer for peace.
This is Diane reading, but before I read, I would like to share something with you about sacred synchronicity. I have a sister who taught in Igloolik, beautiful sculpture of Inuit people from the community from which this blessing comes. So I thought you might like to see that and keep that in your mind as I read the blessing. I arise from the rest with movements swift as the beat of a raven's wings. I arise to meet the day. Wawa. My at the dawn of day, now whitening in the sky. Iguluk, Iglulik, Inuit blessing.
Day spring, splendor of the eternal light, Sun of justice, come and enlighten us. Disperse the gloomy clouds of night, and death's dark shadows put to flight. O Oriens, antiphon for December 21st, Winter Solstice.
Filigreed light filters in us all kinds of revelations. It fractures the darkness, kaleidoscopes its unfolding, allowing us to discover the fertile soil of our expanding soul, cultivated through pain and pushing through. Light can be blinding, making us cringe and cry, closing us off from embracing the warmth of its yes to live differently, to face a truth that invites us to rise from the shadows onto a new and sparkling translucent path. Light is a magician, throwing wisdom stars into our heart, reminding us we have all we need to receive and perceive. All is light in us.
The things my family did. I am not the voices in my head. I am not the pieces of the brokenness inside. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. I'm not the mistakes that I have made, or any of the things that caused me pain. I am not the pieces of the dream I left behind. I am light. 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 Yeah. I am light.
piece of it all. I am light.
So thank you, first of all, to all those who did the readings. Some of them were typecast and some of them just happened. Like Patrice wanted to do the German because it is her native language. Coralie, the sun, because it's sunny in this Australia. And Diane, what a blessing, what a gift that you gave us by sharing the artifacts and the story. And Virginia said to me, oh, Dayspring, that's my name. And of course, Marcy, what a pleasure to have you reading your own poem this night. So let's take time to reflect on the powerful readings that we heard, the songs. I think that's a good segue into the next part of our sharing tonight, which is blessing and spreading the winter solstice light. Cheryl and Marie, would you lead us through this, please?
Blessing and spreading winter solstice light. Let us bless this winter solstice light and spread it wide. Hold your candle. Receive the light and send it to all those in need of light tonight. To friends who share joys and sorrows, the light of friendship to you. To the people living in war-torn countries, the light of peace to you. To people with cancer and those who are sick, the light of healing to you.
To families divided by differences, the light of reconciliation to you. To children of every race, family, and country, the light of love to you. To people in despair, the light of hope to you.
To those who are without homes, the light of shelter to you. To those who are hungry, the light of food to you. And to those who have no job, the light of remunerative work to you.
To those who are dying, the light of a peaceful death to you. To children being born this day, the light of life and health to you. To those who experience discrimination in any form, the light of justice to you.
To the government leaders, the light of vision and truth for the global community to you. To women who experience violence from war, rape, and religion, the light of safety and restitution to you. To young children growing up today, the light of equality to you.
And now let us put these prayers into action. You can light a candle every day for a week and send that light into the world like we're doing tonight. And as Marcy said, we do it with our global group. Those candles will stay lit even when ours goes out. You can participate in a festival of light tradition that is different or maybe not as used to yours as your own. You could read a book to a child about a winter solstice tradition, or donate to a women's shelter, or volunteer at a food pantry in your area.
So close your eyes. Turn out a light if you have it near you, and just savor the darkness. It is the womb out of which all life comes. And beckon the light to return. Within you and around you. Filled with the promise of this solstice season, let's dedicate ourselves to remaining hopeful, even in the midst of loss and grief from this stressful year. Maybe hope is what we hold on to tonight, too. So let's go forth to enjoy the treasures of being together with loved ones over the holidays. And let's include those who are left out, nourish those who are afraid, and work to wipe away the causes of their fears. Let's go forth to be light and to spread the light of equality, dignity, and justice far and wide. And our closing song tonight, I want to say a word about it because it's this little light of mine, which may seem like what? But Odetta sang this when she received the Grammy. And it is just the appropriate closing, I think, for tonight, that this light is ours. How are we sharing that light? How are we being that light? How are we sharing that light? Let's sing it with Odetta.
There's a little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. There's a little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. There's a little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Yes, there's a little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, shine. There's a little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. There's a little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. May we know that together. There's a little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. There's a little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. There's a little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine, shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine. All in my room, I'm gonna let it shine. All in my room, I'm gonna let it shine. All in my room, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light, this light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Bravo.
Thank you each for being here tonight, for sharing this winter solstice, for sharing the light, for sharing the darkness, for sharing the grief, for sharing the joy. We want to especially thank, and I hadn't really, I don't think really welcomed enough, Pamela Miller, who's a water intern with us from Wesley Seminary, and she's with us for the year, and Patrice Rupp, who is with us from Germany through the Arie program and through the Brethren Service Volunteers. She's with us for the year at Water. And thank you to especially Marcy for being here with us tonight and reading your own special Winter Solstice light poem. And thank you for all of our readers. Annalie, thank you for all of the work that you put into this, putting the slides together.